Amsterdam moves at two speeds. There's the tourist rush through Dam Square, and then there's the gentle pace of neighborhood canals, where locals cycle past houseboats and wave to neighbors. This isn't a guide to cramming in every museum or chasing the perfect photo. This is about finding Amsterdam's softer side. The early morning light on brick facades, the smell of fresh stroopwafels, the sound of bicycle bells echoing off narrow streets. Over the next few minutes, we'll walk through calm corners, sip coffee where locals gather, and discover why this city feels best when you slow down. Let's begin where Amsterdam itself begins, along the water. The UNESCO-listed canal ring, Herengracht, Keizersgracht, Prinsengracht, is most beautiful before 9 in the morning. The water mirrors the sky in shades of pearl and blush. Houseboats rock gently. You'll hear only footsteps, bicycle tires, and the occasional distant tram. This is when you notice details. The iron hooks on gable tops, once used for hoisting furniture, the tilt of old houses settling into soft clay beneath the city. Walk slowly. Bring a reusable water bottle. Public fountains are safe and common. If you're visiting in spring or early autumn, a light jacket is wise. The canal breeze carries a chill. Morning here teaches you that Amsterdam rewards the early and the patient. Now, let's step into a neighborhood where that patience becomes ritual. The Jordaan was once a working-class quarter. Today, it's a maze of narrow lanes, independent shops, and corner cafes where conversation hums softly. Visit on a weekday if you can. Stroll Egelantiersgracht or Tweede Tuinvaarstraat without a map. Getting slightly lost here is the point. You'll pass cheese shops offering samples, vintage stores with lace curtains, tiny galleries showing local art. Notice the hofjes, hidden courtyards built centuries ago as almshouses. Most are semi-private, but a few welcome respectful visitors. Speak quietly, leave no trace. The Jordaan doesn't perform for you. It simply exists, beautifully, in its own time. Let's take that same gentleness into a cafe where locals linger. Amsterdam's brown cafés, bruine kroegen, are named for their wood-paneled walls and centuries of tobacco patina. These aren't tourist traps. They're living rooms. Order a coffee or a small beer. Sit by the window. No one will hurry you. Many open mid-morning and stay relaxed until evening. Expect to pay a few euros for coffee. Table service is standard, and tipping is appreciated but modest. Rounding up or adding a euro or two is typical. Bring a book or simply watch the street. Notice how locals greet the bartender by name, how conversations unfold without phones. This is social life as slow ritual. And speaking of ritual, let's talk about a Dutch treat that pairs perfectly with this pace. You'll smell them before you see them. Fresh stroopwafels at the Albert Kuip Market, or a small street stall. 2 thin waffles sandwiching warm caramel syrup. The best ones are made to order, still soft, faintly crisp at the edges. They cost a couple of euros. Eat slowly. Let the syrup melt on your tongue. This is Amsterdam in edible form. Unpretentious, sweet, a little old-fashioned. If you're visiting a local home or cafe, placing a stroopwafel over your hot coffee cup to warm it is a quiet tradition. Small gestures like this make the city feel welcoming, not foreign. Now, let's wander beyond the center, where Amsterdam's calm neighborhoods truly unfold. De Pijp feels like a neighborhood that hasn't noticed it's become trendy. Tree-lined streets, small parks, corner bakeries. The Albert Kuip Market runs daily except Sundays. Arrive mid-morning for fresh produce, cheese, flowers, and fewer crowds. Meanwhile, the Eastern Docklands, once industrial, now hold modern architecture and houseboat communities. Walk along the water at KNSM Island or Borneo Sporenburg. The air smells of salt water and wood. It's quiet, open, meditative. These areas rarely appear in guidebooks, which is precisely why they matter. They remind you that Amsterdam isn't a museum, it's a living, breathing city. Let's consider how to move through it thoughtfully. Amsterdam runs on bicycles. Bike lanes are sacred. Never walk in them. Trams are efficient and quiet. Buy a ticket beforehand or use a contactless card. If you rent a bike, go slow at first. Watch locals. They signal, yield, and flow without aggression. Lock your bike properly. Theft is common but preventable with a good lock. Walking is equally lovely. The city is compact. Use bridges to cross canals. Enjoy the pause at the top. Respect is built into the rhythm here. Don't block narrow sidewalks, keep voices low in residential streets, and always ask before photographing someone's home or boat. Kindness is noticed and returned. Now, let's step into one of Amsterdam's most peaceful rituals. Vondelpark is Amsterdam's central lung. 47 hectares of ponds, lawns, winding paths, and open-air theater. Visit on a weekday morning or late afternoon. Locals jog, picnic, read under trees. There's no entrance fee, no pressure to perform leisure. Bring a blanket, a pastry from a nearby bakery, and just be. In spring, the rose garden blooms quietly. In autumn, leaves carpet the paths in amber and rust. The park teaches you that calm doesn't require silence. It requires space and permission to simply exist. You'll leave feeling like you've been held gently by the city. Before we close, let's reflect on what makes Amsterdam's calm so particular. Amsterdam doesn't shout. It doesn't compete for your attention. Its beauty is in proportion, in human scale. Buildings you can touch, canals you can cross in 20 steps, streets where you hear your own footsteps. The Dutch concept of gezelligheid, coziness, togetherness, warmth, is lived here, not marketed. You feel it in a cafe where strangers nod hello, in the patience of a cyclist letting you cross, in the way the city lights its bridges at night without fanfare. This is a place that trusts you to find your own rhythm, and if you do, it will meet you there. Let's bring this journey to a gentle close. Thank you for walking through Amsterdam with me, slowly and softly. If this felt calming, you might enjoy our Calm Travel Guides playlist. Places like Kyoto, Lisbon, and Copenhagen explored at the same gentle pace. We also have Cultural Calm, where we unpack traditions and quiet rituals from around the world. Peachy Canvas is here to help you travel with intention, whether you're planning a trip or simply daydreaming from home. Take your time. The world is softer when you let it be. Until next time, travel gently.